first visit of the series to the big red chair. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Eleanor.
Eleanor, lovely. And where are you from, Eleanor?
I'm from Macclesfield.
Macclesfield.
Yeah.
Do you still live in Macclesfield?
No, I live in London now.
Oh.
Yeah, I made the move.
Big smoke. And what do you do in London?
I'm a surveyor.
A surveyor. She surveys.
Everyone.
Yeah. OK, off you go with the story.
OK, so it's a bit of a coincidence. Earlier today, I was at work and I was just shouting over to my colleague, rambling on, and he thought that I said, "I want that one." And so that was my impression of you, Matt Lucas. I'm sorry.
I agree. Cruel and heartless you are.
It's the opportunity to tell your funniest story. I'm sure she thought for longer. Something funnier must have happened to her. But no, I think she was just struck by the coincidence that you were here.
Yeah.
It was kismet. Yes. Let's try something else. Hello.
Hi, how you going?
What's your name?
My name's Jack.
Jack, lovely. And are you travelling?
No, I live here now.
You live here now?
Londoner.
Lovely. What do you do here?
I'm a civil engineer.
A civil engineer? Do you know the surveyor?
Not yet, but maybe later.
OK. Jack, off you go with your story.
It was a few years ago now, but I was living in New Zealand at the time. And when you're young and single, you download this thing called Tinder. And I went on a date, my first time, my first experience. Day went well, got invited to a house party on the Friday night. At the house party, I was a bit crook because I'd had a curry for lunch with my workmates. And so I had to disappear to the bathroom for a little bit.
Yes.
And I had ruined my underwear, which I took off very quickly, and I couldn't manage to hide them apart from this big rack on the back of the door, and I just hid them and went back to the party. About an hour later, the mother of the boy whose party it was, who I'd never met, holds up a pair of white underwear and says, "Whose are these?" Stops the music. We're all standing there. I'm like, could you believe someone would do that? The date I'm on, she says, "Oh, that's disgusting." One thing leads to another. Everyone denies it. We go back to my place, date 2, and walk in past my housemate. We get to my room. One thing's starting to lead to another. And then she very quickly realised, as I was getting undressed slowly, that I didn't have underwear on. And she looked at me and went, "Those were yours, weren't they?" And I went, "Yep." And she walked out, and my flatmate yelled from the kitchen. He's like, "Gee, bro, that was quick."
That's a good one. Good one. You don't understand that. Well, I think it was all the same night. Oh! It was all the same night. Right, that is nearly it. But before we go, just time for a visit to the big red chair. Who's there?
Hi.
Hello. Hi. What's your name?
Shirley.
Shirley. Lovely, Shirley. Off you go with your story.
Okay, I'm a flight attendant and I was going to LA on one of my flights, and before I was serving people, I don't know why I decided, but I went to the toilets and I thought I'd check out my private bits to see if I needed a waxing when I got there. So I was in the toilet like this, checking, and one of the passengers came into the toilet because I forgot to lock the door. And all they saw was this. So I had to come out and explain to the passenger what I was doing because they thought I was playing with myself in the toilet. So I had to tell them that I was actually checking to see if it was long enough for a waxing when I got there. And they kept on saying to me, and I went, "Well, I'm really sorry, I'll go and work the other side." And they said, "No, and I went, "What?" And they said, "Well, is it long enough?" And I went, So that's my embarrassing story.
Yeah, would you like a snack? I'd say walk, I think.
I think walk.
Yes, I would walk, yes. Yeah. Is nearly it. But before we go, just time for a visit to the big red chair. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. You all right?
Yes.
Good, good. What's your name?
Katrina.
Katrina, lovely. And where are you from, Katrina?
I'm from Ashford, Surrey.
Ashford, Surrey.
Yes.
Okay, good to know. And what do you do in Ashford, Surrey?
I'm a housewife.
Lovely, very good. Off you go with the story.
I went into hospital for a minor op and I had an IV drip in my hand. I came home after a couple of days, my hand started to turn blue, so everybody was stressing, worried about me, so took me up to A&E and waited 2 hours to be seen. Went to be seen, the nurse couldn't find anything wrong, so she called for a second opinion. Another nurse came in and she just got a wet wipe and wiped my hand and she went, oh yes, it is, you got new genes, it's your, where you had your
That's quite a good story. That's a good. Even more. Even more, Katrina. Yes.
You're like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's the new jeans. Yeah.
No, I liked it because it was nice and clean. Nothing horrible happened.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all good. Very good.
Yeah.
Who's up next? Hello.
Hello,
Hi, what's your name?
Jess.
Jess, lovely. And what do you do, Jess?
I'm a PA
A PA to...
to someone in finance.
OK. And when you all go back to work on Tuesday, might you be fired after telling this story?
Quite possibly, yeah.
OK, let's go for it. OK, Jess, off you go with the story.
So I used to live with my best friend, and we had a film night one night where we'd get in bed in our matching onesies, and we were actually watching Pitch Perfect. Hi, Rebel. And
What's that?
we were lying back watching it, drinking our wine, and about halfway through we ran out of wine. So I leant forward to pause the film on my laptop. And what my friend didn't know is I don't wear any underwear under my onesie. I just had nothing on underneath. And what neither of us knew is I had a hole in the crotch of my onesie. So I leant forward to pause the film, and at the same time, my friend, who wasn't really paying attention, she went to poke me in the bum. And as fate would have it, her finger and the hole in my onesie and a part of me she shouldn't be touching all lined up perfectly. And there was this moment where I turned around, like, and her face was like... and we just sat there frozen, and then we didn't talk for about a month. We couldn't look at each other in the
walk
eye.
as well. Yeah. You can walk as well. It's time for a visit to the big red chair. Who's there? Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, what's your name?
Cootie.
Cootie?
Yes.
And where do you live, Cootie?
I live in London.
OK, and what do you do?
I work in finance.
In finance. We'll leave it there. Say no more. Stop asking questions. OK, off you go with your story.
So a few years ago, I was backpacking in China. I was up in the mountains near Tibet, near the mythical Shangri-La.
Oh, wow.
And so I was staying in this little village by a mountain stream, and I went out for dinner. I wanted to get something to eat. And I'm pretty adventurous when it comes to eating. I like trying unusual local food.
Yes.
So I went for a walk, and I came across this man who'd set up a little street stall, and he was grilling something on his little sort of grill, and it smelled delicious.
It's gonna be poop. It's
and it
gonna be
looked
poop.
a little bit like...
It's gonna be poop.
It's a guinea pig.
It's a
This
poop.
guy ate a rat and shat his pants.
It's poop. Is it a poop story? Did you poop yourself?
Was it a guinea
Let me
pig
get
or-
to it.
OK.
So it looked a little bit...
This dude pooped himself.
That's a different story. So it looked a little bit like calamari. So I was like, well,
Oh, testicles. He ate testicles.
we're nowhere near the sea. But anyway, I'll ask. So I asked the guy, and he said, it's mountain squid. I thought, OK, I've never heard of that,
yeah.
but I guess we're near a river. Maybe that's a real thing. So I tried it, and it was tasty, but unbelievably chewy. So I got a bit suspicious and, you know, kept going. But then I thought, OK, I should ask the guy what this really is.
It'll be bull
And I asked him
prick.
again,
Bull
and he
prick.
said,
Bull prick.
it's pig's anus.
Oh, we didn't go for the anus. Oh, we didn't see that. Yeah.
I would have bet them for
Oh, would you?
I mean, it's anus? Yeah.
OK,
I like a good anus story.
on any level. Should we try one more?
Yeah.
Why not?
OK, they're saying why not. Yes,
I got
OK.
pig's ass.
OK. Hello.
Hi,
Hi. What's your name?
David.
David. Lovely, David. And where are you from?
Scotland originally.
What part of Scotland?
Dundee.
Dundee? No, Dundee. Home of the cake. Where do you live now? In London?
I live in London, yeah.
OK, what do you do?
I work in financial technology.
Do you know Cootie?
No, I don't. Just met. Lovely guy.
OK, seemed lovely. I mean, breast, not great.
Do you like
Yeah.
anus?
Yeah, he ate his
Ma-
pig's ass. So, yeah.
Imagine that kiss in Summerland now. Yeah. Has someone been eating pig's anus?
That would be a great, way better story. That would have been,
Yeah,
grosser.
the catering was insane on that shoot.
They had pigs in it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, David, we got distracted.
No problem.
Off you go with your story.
So back when I started at university, I met this lovely girl and spent a lovely evening with her. In the morning, she woke me up and threw me out, and I was half asleep, half naked. The next week, I walked into my lecture theatre, meeting these new people for the first time, and this guy was telling a story about how he had these new trainers of this guy who had slept with his girlfriend. I had to sit in that lecture theatre with that gentleman for 4 years, and he's still got my trainers.
That's a good story. You can walk, you can walk. You can walk, David. He slept with a guy's girlfriend.
Yeah. And she stole his shoes.
And he ran out because leaving his shoes.
And the guy was wearing his shoes?
Yes.
Yeah, the guy stole his shoes.
Wow.
Isn't that good? Yeah.
She's a bitch. She's a bitch.
Before we go, just time for a visit to the big red chair. Who's there? Hello.
Hello,
Hi, what's your name?
Lee.
Lee. Lovely, Lee. And what do you do?
I'm an AV engineer.
An AV engineer.
Yes.
Is that like an aviation engineer?
Let's go with that. It's a bit more boring
Do you
than
know what
that.
that is?
Audio-visual.
Is it audio-visual? Kylie Minogue saying audio-visual engineer.
That is correct.
That is correct. Oh, for an extra 10 points. No. Off you go with your story, Lee.
Me and some friends were drinking at a bar, and it was my turn to get around. So I rocked up to the bar, and I went up next to this kind of scary-looking guy who had some like tattoos, and he looked a bit rough. And I was a bit.
Wasn't me, don't look at me.
He was a bit rough looking, and I had my bartend on, so I was a bit happy. And I kind of established a conversation. I was like, because he was buying 2 drinks, so I was like, oh, you know, 1 for each arm. And then it got real awkward real fast because he turned around, and to my horror, he only had 1 arm.
We can't laugh at that. We can't laugh at that. But it is a good story. There was a time when he would have walked, but that was a good story.
Story.
Yeah, that was a good story. Should we try one more? Okay, let's try one more. Here we go. Hello.
Hi there.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Ed.
Ed, lovely.
Yeah.
And where are you from, Ed?
Stoke-on-Trent.
Stoke-on-Trent. And what do you do, Ed?
I'm a software consultant.
A software consultant. Kylie?
Software. Not hardware.
No, not so much the hardware, more the software.
Oh, steady on, Ed. Off you go with the story.
So earlier on in my career, I had my first proper job interview, and obviously I was quite nervous. I'd heard some tales about the person due to interview me, and she was a bit of a terror. So I turned up 10 minutes early in a place that I wasn't really familiar with. Waited about half an hour. She was quite late, so I started phoning, and I phoned her once, and I'm not very good on the phone and didn't really want to do this. Phoned her again, and then decided last second, oh, I really need the toilet. So I put the phone in my pocket, ran into the toilet, came out, pulled the phone out to see if she'd phoned me, and the phone was recording onto her voicemail. So she heard absolutely everything. So I come back to the room, she's there, she's about to pick up her phone. No, please don't pick up your phone, please. I did the interview, it went horribly, I somehow managed to get the job, and to this day I still don't know if she's heard it.
Can you walk? Oh, you can walk. Go on, Ed, you can walk. All right, that really is... Okay, so let's find out who we're going to first. Is it Galia?
Galia. All right.
Hello,
We're gonna
Galia.
save some-
Hello.
some lives
Now,
here tonight, Kelly.
so now you have a fear you want to help get over, right?
Yes, I'm scared of feet.
Okay, but now, but are you scared of your own feet?
Any feet, my own, my friends, any, like, I don't want to look at them, see them, be touched by them. Just...
Okay.
Right.
So Galia is scared of all feet.
Scared of all feet.
Feet.
All feet.
Okay.
All feet.
So I'm going to start with you, Will.
Well, okay.
So if you want to do it straight down the lens, it's number 5 there. Okay.
Number
So Galia, scared of feet. How can you get her over this fear? Go.
This one's easy. We're gonna fix this right now.
Oh no, she's not alive yet.
This right now.
Okay.
Galia, you just gotta come down here and confront your fear.
She's horrified.
She's really scared.
She's positively scared. Okay.
In a bizarre drug-related incident, Graham Norton was arrested earlier this year.
Okay, that was your attempt. Kevin Hart, camera 5, go.
Camera 5, here we go. It's what? What's your name again?
Feet. Oh, Galia.
Galia. Galia. Here's the best way to get you over your fear of feet. You can't take steps in life without feet. Your fear is prohibiting you from progression. The minute that you can look at feet and understand that feet are simply what move you forward, you will put your fear behind you.
Kevin Hart is crushing it. Crushing it.
Yeah, there you go. That's big. A fear of feet is a fear of life. Yes.
Yours was like therapy and yours was like medication.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Jackson. Where's Jackson?
Jackson.
Now, Jackson is almost real. So, Jackson, you need motivation because...
I'm lactose intolerant, but I can't help myself. I keep eating dairy. And, I mean, how good is that? You can't just give it up. So,
No, you can't.
Okay, but you want to stop. You want to stop eating dairy because it's bad for you, but you can't.
Yeah, look, there's plenty of alternatives out there, but let's be honest, they don't taste as good. So.
Okay. How lactose intolerant are you? What happens?
Well, basically, after I eat it, I'm the not-so-fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes. Ooh. Well, this one seems
Okay, Will, there you go.
easy. You know, at some point, you have to think about other people. You know. You know, if the lactose doesn't agree with you, it's not going to agree with others. And just at the heart of it, if you love anybody, especially those that are near you, just put the ice cream down because we are not inclined to enjoy your funky ass.
Okay. That is very good. Kevin, here we go.
So I'm gonna take a different approach.
Okay.
I'm gonna go the opposite route. Here's my thing. So many people want to change. So many people want to do what you're supposed to do. Everybody that's lactose intolerant says, you know what, I'm lactose intolerant and I can't. Here's my feeling, you get one life. And if you want to blow your ass for every damn day for the rest of your life, then damn it, you should do it. Do it to the best of your ability. Because you get one life. When it's all said and done, go out saying, I drank milk because I loved it. That's what you go do, man.
Very good. What's his advice?
And if Justin drinks that milk, he's gonna need some sage advice. Drinking that milk needs some sage advice for sure.
Right, it's time.
Nearly it, but before we go, just time for a visit to the big red chair. This is very exciting. Okay, first person in the red chair. Hello.
Hello,
What's your name?
Celine.
Hello, Celine.
Hi, Jack.
What story have you got for us?
Well, this is my second visit to the Red Chair, actually.
Oh.
I was here 8 years ago.
Right.
And I told a story that I thought was really good about when I was living in France and something happened with my daughter. However, a certain guest on the sofa that night really did not like my story, and he was rather rude. He actually said, is that the best story she could come up with? Who does she bloody think she is? Funnily enough, my daughter met this person at a nightclub recently.
Oh my God, it's me.
Yes, Jack, it was you.
I sent you a message, didn't I?
Yes.
Oh my God.
No, thank you very much. You did apologise.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Oh, that was so awkward. Oh dear, okay, who's next?
Hi, Jack.
Oh, fuck.
Surprise! Surprise! Hi, Peter.
Hi, David.
You're looking beautiful, Hillary.
Thank you, David. Jack, I thought you might like me to come on here and actually tell you what actually happened in the Isle of Wight.
OK, that's it. We really have, unfortunately, run out of time.
Nearly it, but before we go, we do have time for a visit to the big red chair. Who's there? Hello.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Aaron.
Aaron, OK. And where are you from, Aaron?
Wellington, sorry.
Lovely. OK, off you go with your story.
So I was seeing someone when I was about 20. On my lunch break, I took her back to mine quickly. And very quickly, and then what happened was, after I finished, I rolled over, stretched out, dislocated my shoulder, and she had to call the ambulance, wait for the ambulance, tell my work why I wasn't coming back, dress me as well, which I was in excruciating pain, and then I've never seen her again, so...
Oh, no! Now, they say television doesn't affect you, but you've been in Game of Thrones for far too long.
I'm the queen in the north.
Yeah. Some people live. Not everyone dies. OK, who's up next?
Not everyone dies.
Oh, no. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Peter.
Peter, lovely. And where are you from, Peter?
I'm from Weymouth.
Weymouth. And what do you do in Weymouth?
I work at Monkey World.
At Monkey World?
Yes.
Now, you're not going to flip him. He works at Monkey World. This is going to be a story and a half, OK? Do not touch this, Sophie Turner.
OK.
OK, he works at Monkey World.
A monkey world.
Monkey World. Imagine how good this story is going to be.
It sounds fun.
He works at Monkey World.
Right.
Let me just check. Is your story concerning Monkey World?
No.
Try one more.
Yes.
OK, one more.
I want to hear it.
Oh, there they are. There they are. OK, we're feeling very good about you. What's your name?
Naomi.
Naomi. Lovely, Naomi. And what do you do?
I work for a charity.
She works for a charity.
No, you can't. You can't.
Yeah. She's got you there.
Yeah.
If everyone came out of I work for a charity. Yeah. OK, and where are you from?
Australia.
Australia. She's Australian. She works for a charity. Her name's Naomi. The story starts now.
Okay, so when I was about 4 years old, it was Christmas Eve and we went to a mass. It was in a huge cathedral and the priest called all the children up to the front, like all my family's there, everyone I know. And the priest asked, where did baby Jesus come from? I know the answer, hand shoots up, take the microphone, from my mum's vagina. And you can imagine in a cathedral the echo of vagina, vagina, vagina. And it's safe to say I've never lived that one down.
We love Naomi! You can walk! Well done! That really is all we've got. What we've got time for, but before we go, let's take a visit to the big red chair. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. And what do you do, Sarah?
I'm a midwife.
A midwife?
Oh, can I get
Yeah. David Tennant wants a loyalty card.
You're gonna have 6. 6 and you get a loyalty.
And I sense good story. Midwife will have a good story. Off you go with your story.
Unfortunately, it's not about being a midwife. It implicates my boyfriend. So, my boyfriend lives in Scotland, so I was over here visiting him. And it's the second time I'd met his family since we've been together. So we drove to a rural part of Scotland and we parked and jumped out of the car to go for a walk. And there was a playground there. So Sam ran to a seesaw and I went to the other side. He's a lot bigger than I am, so when he jumped on, I went up. And the first time I got a little bit of air and I pulled myself down. And I laughed, and because I laughed, the next time he did it, he catapulted me into the air, like 10 to 12 feet in the air, and I landed teeth first on a metal bar, so in front of his whole family. I smashed 3 of my teeth in, and I was beside the bar, and I was like, I'm fine. All of my teeth are in the wrong place, but I'm fine. I was definitely not fine. And so what a introduction.
Now, can I just say, are you still with that moron?
Not unfortunately. Yes, I definitely am. He's the loveliest, so. And plus, I've got the best, being over him, so
Yeah.
in years to come, I think
And
I'll
your
be
new
like...
teeth are lovely.
Two of them are still dead, and there's still tooth shattered into my lip, so...
You must walk. You have to walk. The mad story. Do we have one more? Yeah, one more. Okay, here we go. Hello.
Hi.
Okay. Are you from Australia or New Zealand?
I am from Australia.
Okay. Do you know that what's she called, Sarah?
Yeah, I do know her.
Okay. Are you related to her in some way?
Yeah, she's my twin sister.
They're both my sisters too. They're both my sisters as well. There's only like 6 of us in Australia.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey guys.
Australia's empty at the moment. The lights are out.
Everyone left.
Yeah. And are you traveling with your sister, or what's the story?
No, I live in London, and she's visiting.
Oh, okay. And how are your teeth?
My teeth are fine.
Yeah, good.
So...
I know. They do look
perfect. Yeah, we got good dentists.
Yeah. Okay, off you go with your story.
So this is a story about my cousin. So we're visiting them in Adelaide, and as we were flying, they met us at the airport to see us off. And my cousin was 4 years old, and as he was watching our plane take off, he put his hands on his hips, looked up at the sky and said, "I can't wait till I'm old enough to ride a Virgin."
Yeah. All right, that really is all we've got time for. We do have time for a visit to the big red chair. Hello, who are you?
Hello, I'm Louise.
Just didn't have the emotional strength for Louise. We'll try again. Here we go. Okay.
wow.
Hello, hi.
Hello, hi.
Hi. What's your name, sir?
Perry.
Perry?
Yep, like the chicken.
Yeah. Every phone call he makes. Perry, like the chicken. Where are you from, Perry?
New Zealand, but I live in London now.
Oh, right. What do you do in London?
I work for a media organisation.
A media organisation. Oh, lovely. Perry. Okay. Perry, off you go with your story.
Okay. So my dad's obviously from New Zealand, and he works in the film industry. At the end of each day that they film, they watch what are called rushes. So essentially what you film that day. Anyway, so one day when I was a teenager, I was working on a big film, and he went to watch rushes, as he usually does, and then he was having trouble getting to work on his laptop, so he gets one of the producers to come over and help him. Anyway, they fill away with the laptop, and then all this gay porn comes up. What on earth is going on? This is not mine. But then he looks at his colleague, then looks at the laptop, and it's like, there's no way they're going to believe me if I deny it. So he grinned and bared it, and anyway, it was mine. And it also became my coming out story, and to this day, they think it's his.
I'm with you, Carl. No, apparently you're walking. You're walking, Perry. That is your lot for tonight. We've a packed show, no time for red chairs. So please say a huge thank you to all of my guests. Cheryl Crow! That is nearly it. But before we go, let's make a very quick visit and final visit of the series to the big red chair. Hello, who's there?
Hello, it's Nick.
Too cheerful? Is that
what it was? It's a chemical reaction.
I get it.
It's chemical. Who's up next? Hello.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie, lovely. And what do you do, Stephanie?
I work in marketing.
Marketing? And where do you... Are you from? You're not from here?
I'm from Chicago.
But you do live here now?
Yes, I live in London.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, off you go with your story.
So my story is actually about Stormzy. So just recently, my
Okay, I'm poised, Stormzy. Just give me a look, Stormzy, at any time. Okay, keep going.
So just recently, my fiance and I were moving to London, and we had gotten up so early to try and beat the traffic. But of course, while we were headed there, we hit horrible traffic at this roundabout. And I was telling my fiance, make sure you keep up with the cars in front of you because we are late to pick up the couch. And we were finally about to get out of this traffic once we were stuck in it for ages. And out of the corner of my eye, I see this car just slowly inching forward, trying to get in front of us. And all of a sudden, my fiance slams on his brakes, and I look over, and all I see is Stormzy popping his head out of the passenger window, giving us a cheeky wave. And my fiance was so excited, he let him through the light, and we ended up missing it and not being able to pick up our couch.
Stormzy, walk or flip?
Flip man.
What